So I'm going to give you guys 3 or 4 things why China is really struggling. Low GDP growth compared to the previous, decades. Okay. Let's see. Unemployment. And in its youth, it was upward of like 40% before they cut the statistics altogether. All right. So the Western average is about 21% investment. Theirs is about 41, so double. Obviously, when you're throwing a lot of money in there, you get your GDP goes up. The other would be land sales. Okay, they're running out of land to sell, good land that is, and you only can lease it 70 or 90 years, and prices have fallen, and construction companies, concrete businesses, iron production, and a whole array of stuff that trickles down from the destruction of the Evergrande fiasco. And then the 3 red lines that they set up that really set a limit on how much you could borrow. And borrow they used to and borrow they did. But they ended up filing for bankruptcy, and they weren't the only one. But they were playing with upwards of like $400 billion worth of. They were the biggest, I believe, in the world at the time. And they fell. A lot of Chinese people have their investments tied up in homes because it just would not stop going up. And there are limitations for what they can invest in. They're only allowed to invest in certain things. Abroad, not so much. So a lot of them were forced to kind of put it into housing market, and for a while it was a great idea. And then when you have, 25 to 30% of your entire GDP is housing, when that decreases, it's much less in the West. I think it's like 15, 17% or something like that of our GDP. I know theirs is significantly higher. Okay.